What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So I've gone and done a good old marketplace purchase. However, this one's a little bit different to the cars I'd normally buy. I'm going back to my roots, if you could call it that, really, with what I started with. So I back when I was 18 and young lad, I used to drive around an old SS Ute. This is not a Ute, however, it is an Holden. So it is the old Aussie VT Holden, and you'll see once I get there. I'm just about to pull up to the place where I'm picking this up from. Just finished work for the day, so we've got the trailer on the back, and we're going to pick this thing up. Now, it's not by any means, it's not in perfect condition, as you all know. I don't pick up anything that's in perfect condition. So yeah, this is a bit of a rebuild that's going to be on the channel. I know I'm still doing the jet ski. Those videos will come shortly, but in the meantime, I thought I'd go and pick up my next build. And yeah, so without further ado, let's go and pick this thing up, because I'm actually quite excited, and I think you guys might be as well when you see it. So for the Holden heads, this one's for you. Okay, so we've made it back to the Oz Rebuilds garage. Now, we've just unloaded the car and it's in the driveway. Managed to get in the driveway. It does have a bad gearbox, so we're gonna have to change the gearbox or recondition it or something. I might have to buy a new one, or sorry, a used one. So being 26 years old, you're gonna expect that. Now, it's not in the best of condition. So this is gonna be a restorer. And yeah, so let's have a quick look around and I'll show you what we've bought. So obviously paint peel, the Australian sun. This is what it does. A lot of clear peeling everywhere, mainly on the top parts where it gets hit by the sun. So this is an original Holden by Design or HBD kit that it has on it. These wheels are original to the car. They are Senator wheels, apparently. VS Senator wheels that were optioned from the factory. And then if you see there, it's got the Holden by Design badge, which is this kit. Comes with the side skirts, the front bumper, and the rear bar, which is a bit different to what it came out from factory. I'm pretty sure that wing came with that kit as well. Looks like they had a tow bar at one stage. On why on this car you'd have a tow bar, I don't know, but anyway, it was there. So yeah, it looks like it's going to need a complete paint job. Again, that sun damage A lot of peeling, a lot of sun damage. If you can see, it's, I don't know how it comes out on camera, but it's called blue, but to me it looks green. So on the camera it looks blue actually, but in person it looks green. Looks like a very green color. So what else have we got? Someone's done a dent there. I'm not sure if you can see that. There is a nice big dent right there that we need to get out. And also the windscreen has seen better days, so we are going to need a new windscreen. And also nice big dent right there. Looks like a hammer, to be honest. So yeah, there's someone took to it with a hammer there, which, I mean, it sucks, but the bonnet needs to be painted anyway, so we'll get to that. And then there's a lot of like crow's feet, I think you call them, or it's very weathered, so that'll need to be fully stripped and painted. And then the same with the bumper bars. They're just stress marks. They're obviously plastic. These bars apparently have HSV stamped on the inside of them, so they are genuine from factory. Once I take them off, I'll obviously confirm that, but that's what I've been told. So yeah, let's have a look on the interior first before we open the bonnet. Typical Calais interior. They're very, very comfy lounge seats, like the old lounge. Imagine your lounge back in 1998. That's exactly what these are like. They'll clean up really nice. There's no rips or tears or, you know, cigarette marks. Doesn't smell like anyone smoked in it. I don't know. I don't smoke anymore, so I can usually smell smoke now, whereas I never used to be able to. But yeah, so it's got quite a few thousand Ks on it, 330 I think. But yeah, for a 26-year-old car, you'd expect that. Has climate control. The air conditioning works really, really well. All the window switches work. So yeah, let's have a look at the let's have a look underneath the bonnet. And there we go. So I haven't cleaned anything yet, which is what we're going to do in a minute, but that's the old Aussie V8. Missing the covers. I'm not missing them. I did get them. I asked for them. They were in the car, so the guy I bought it off is a very nice guy. So yeah, that's the front bit, and then I've got the two side bits there as well. 5,000 injected, the old 5 litre. So the old Aussie 5 litre, 304. They sound really nice with an exhaust on it, which this has. Yeah. So it's March 98. There a paint code here. What's the paint? Body L3. No, that's not it. Is it the paint code? BMC L9. Paint. There we go. B148. Okay. We'll have to get some of that. And then there's the Holden by Design sticker there. And that's what we were looking for, because that confirms that this was done from factory. So yeah, that's it. We're going to need to clean it up, which we'll do now. I'll get the gurney out and you guys listen to some music and watch me clean it up. We obviously need to do a big engine detail because it is very, very filthy. This car we're going to keep standard. There's not going to be any extras. Oh, these usually go as well, so we'll need to get a new one of them. Yeah, this is going to go back to original spec. That's the way I want to keep it. That's the way I want it to be. So no mods. I think it does have mods though. That's the only problem. I do have the original exhaust extractors. These are pacemaker ones, I think, from memory. He did put new extractors in a whole exhaust. That's why it sounds a bit better than what it normally sounds like from factory. But I do have the original extractors there in the boot. So Okay, so that looks a lot better. The engine bay is nice and clean. We've got the covers on. Still a little bit of crap on there. I don't know what the hell that is, but anyway, we'll get to that later. At least it looks a lot better than what it did before. So got rid of all the leaves and dirt in the sides and up in the drip tray as well. That's all nice and clean now. So yeah, we'll get to the rest of the car, which is another story, but let's get it cleaned. Of peeling paint. Other than that, it's actually pretty good, and can't wait to get it back on the road. So first things first, we'll probably get that sorted, because can't drive with that. We can't drive with the broken gearbox either. Gearbox is not good. Gearbox very bad. As Matt says, engine very bad. We'll say gearbox very bad. So So now that we've given it a nice good clean, well, as good as we can for now, we're obviously going to clean it a lot more a bit later. I'm going to pull the seats out, like I said. We're going to shampoo them. We're going to go pretty hard out, so because I want this to be very, very clean. Pretty much like it came out the showroom floor. Let's try and get as close as possible to that. So for a 26-year-old car, it's come up pretty nice. It's apart from the windscreen, don't mind the windscreen, but look, for what it is, oh, steering's locked. For what it is, it's very clean. So I just need to make these seats clean, shampoo them. There is a bit of a smell. I can't explain it. I cannot explain the smell. Anyway, it doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell good either, if that makes sense. So it's not really pungent where I can't be in here, but it's not a nice smelling smell either, if that makes sense. Make it make sense. I don't know. Anyway, it must be just all the dirt build up like that. And I reckon there was some tires or wheels in here because there's some marks from them as well. So yeah, like ew, brother, ew. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the steamer onto them as well, steam cleaner, and onto the seat belts, and brother, ew, it's pretty bad. So we'll clean all that up. The roof lining starting to sag in spots. There's a spot there that it's starting to sag in, a little bit there, but otherwise it's not sagging anywhere else. It is a bit dirty, like everything else. I can't believe how dirty the white stuff. Oh, yuck. Okay, we have to make sure we clean that ASAP. Oh, let's get this let's get this window in on Tuesday in a few days. And yeah, we're gonna start, actually next video we'll probably start taking the bonnet off because that's gone, so we're gonna pop a new bonnet on. Yeah, so we're going to start doing some body work next while we wait for this gearbox to come in. So the gearbox is also a few days away. Hopefully I get it by the end of the next week. And once it's here, then we're going to take the car down to a good friend of mine's workshop, and we're going to do the gearbox change there. And while it's there, I'll probably do the brakes, front and rear brakes, and bleed them and all the rest of it. Probably do a service while it's there. It's going to be on a hoist. I may as well just get it all done while I'm there, and then once I drive it out of there, and which I will drive it out of there, fingers crossed, then it'll be all done and ready to go. Then it's just body work, and yeah, we'll get that body work done, and then we're ready to go. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to actually drive it. So if you've enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up button down below, and also give us a subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to 100. Hopefully we can do that by the end of this month. I tried to do it by the end of the last month, couldn't do it, so hopefully let's get it done by the end of this month. Guys, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, it's free to do so, so please do that down the bottom if you can at the end of the video, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.